The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Polardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Inside handoff, Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
To throw is Tannehill. Throw right side complete to Carter. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilized more of a step back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Miles Sanders with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's got this down to the 35. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
He's got Hooper on the out route.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Eagle pressure. Too much was tagged. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill going to the right here and finding Burks. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Haskins trying to pick it up. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Tannehill now to throw. And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Henry.
Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here. but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a one-score game. It's only logical.
Bullock's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's to his running back, Gainwell.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
He gets it to Burks again.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Tannehill.
And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Throwing Tannehill.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Jordan Davis
Brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
As this complete to Woods.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Goddard, the tight end, and able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.
If you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Eagles, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.